Mario Kart 8 Deluxe now has 96 different tracks, more than any Mario Kart game in history. With all of these tracks, you have to wonder which ones are the best. Well, today I'm going to be ranking the 5 best tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. At number 5 we have Mario Kart Stadium, the very first track in the game. I know this is a bit of a hot take, but in my opinion this track is very underrated. Racing it is very fun, and there's lots of really cool streamless shortcuts that you can take, not to mention the massive motion glider shortcut at the end that can change your whole race and lead to last second victories. Number 4 is DK Summit. The layout of this track is amazing, with great half-pipe sections that you have to master in order to win. And not to mention, this track has probably the coolest shortcut to come out of the DLC. The one thing holding DK Summit back from an even higher spot is that some sections seem janky and unfinished. At number 3 we have Big Blue, a track based on the racing game F-Zero. What makes this track unique is that it has 3 unique laps, one of only 2 tracks with this feature in the base game. Racing this track is really fun and chaotic, with several shortcuts along the way that you can do without an item. And on 200cc, this track features the biggest shortcut in the entire game, but unfortunately, you don't get to see it used very often online. Number 2 is Mushroom Gorge, the best track from the Booster Course Pass. Mastering the routes and super bounces from the mushroom sections is a must, and when you do, this track becomes extremely satisfying to drive. And of course, the gap jump at the end saves a ton of time and is crucial to the outcome of the race. And finally, my favorite track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is Mount Wario. Everything about this track is great. The layout, the graphics, the soundtrack, the shortcuts, and the theming are all among the best in the game. The whole track is a thrilling ride down from the top of a mountain, changing every lap. The layout is packed full of precise driving techniques, so you'll never get bored racing on it. Mount Wario will give you the best racing experience of all the tracks, and that's why it's number 1 on my list. This ranking is just my personal opinion, so if you disagree, make sure to leave a comment on which tracks you would have picked instead.